Ideally, all WordPress sites should have two different sitemaps. One for the search engine bots that visit your site regularly to index all the pages and posts, and that's the XML sitemap. And the other is an HTML sitemap for the human site visitors, and that's what we're going to be covering in this video. Now, an HTML sitemap is to help our site visitors see all the pages and posts available to them in one easy-to-see place. And it gives them clickable links that can allow them easy navigation to those pages and posts. Now, a 404 error page is what a site visitor is sent to whenever they enter an incorrect page or post URL into their browser. So an ideal place to have our HTML sitemap is where it can do the most good, right? And that would be the 404 error page, where our lost site visitors can see everything and click on the link that they were originally looking for, but have the incorrect URL. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If we simulate an incorrect URL just by putting a slash here at the end of our site and typing in some gibberish, that's our incorrect URL. And here's our default 404 error page. And every properly coded theme will have its own 404 error page. And as you can see, there's not much here. Oops, you screwed up. Here's a search box. Have fun looking for what you wanted. But if we go to the dashboard area, come on down to Appearance, go into Editor, this will show us all the files within that particular active theme. And right here at the very top is the 404 template, or the 404.php file. So yeah, you could go ahead and just customize this right here if you're familiar with code, but keep in mind that unless you have this in a child theme, which is the makings of an entirely different video, then the next time that this particular theme is updated, it's going to wipe out all of your customizations. So instead of that kind of a worry, we're going to go ahead and use a plugin to do the customization for us. And we're going to use a plugin to create our custom HTML sitemap. So let's get to work here. Come on over to Plugins, go to Add New, and up here in the Search Plugins box, type in 404 error, and it should be one of the first ones. This is the one we're looking for here with kind of a grayish looking stop sign kind of thing. Click on Install Now, and then click on Activate when that button shows up. Okay, that's our custom 404 page plugin installed. We want to add another one for our HTML sitemap, and for that, we come back to the Search Plugins box and type in WP Sitemap Page. And it should be one of the top ones here. It's this one right here, WP Sitemap Page by Tony. Sorry, Tony, I'm not going to even attempt to mispronounce your last name. And click on Install Now, and Activate when that button shows up. Now we have a little bit of settings to tweak here on the 404 page plugin, but before we do that, we want to create our custom 404 page. So come over to Pages, go to Add New, and give it any title that you want. I'm just going to keep things as simple as possible and just type in 404. I mean, you can put something a little more catchy in there if you want, but that's it. We just want to create the page, click on Publish, and just to be on the safe side, I don't want this to be indexed by the search engine, so I'm going to come on down to the Yoast On Page module and hit the gear icon, and by default, it's telling the search engine bots to index this, to show this up in the search results. I don't want that, and I also don't want the meta bots to follow anything, any of the links that show up on this. So that's what I'm setting this as, and then come on up here and then update, and that's it. So we've got everything kind of blank right here, but I want to create the shortcode for our HTML sitemap page. So we're going to leave this open for now and come on over to Settings, and then in the flyout, open up the WP sitemap page. I'm going to open that in a new tab, and I'm going to copy this shortcode here, because that's all I really need. And there's a lot more you can do with this, so feel free to poke around. You've got these other custom shortcodes you could use if you want, and if you really find this plugin beneficial, send them some love, click on the donate button, and send some money their way. Now, I've already done this through the Yoast plugin, but if you didn't, then you can always do this here by checking this box to add a nofollow attribute to the links. Come on down here and click on Save Changes. Come on over to that 404 error page we created and just paste that shortcode right in here. And you can be in the visual or the text tab whenever you're talking about shortcodes. And now we're going to update this one last time. Now then, we're going to go to the 404 page plugin settings, and you can do that right here from this display. And right at the very top, all we're going to mess with here is selecting the page we want to be our 404 page. And it's this guy right here we just created. Then come on down here, and there's a lot more stuff you can do with this plugin as well, so be sure to check that out when you have a chance. Click on Save Changes, and that's it. Now then, let's come on back to our original 404 error page, which really isn't all that much to look at, and then refresh. And here's our custom 404 error page. Pretty nifty. A lot more information here, and we still have the search box over here in the widget area. So if you don't, then go ahead and put one over here. That way they've still got the option to do some searching if they want. But basically, everything that's on your site is now listed in a easy to see format. Pages, posts, by category, and so on. And like I said, you can customize this further, so if you want to, you can check into that. But you can see just how easy it was to customize the 404 error page with just a few clicks of the mouse. And that's it. That's going to bring us to the end of this video on setting up and customizing your HTML sitemap. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.